Hi, this is Reika Does Blender. Welcome to my channel. This is the third episode of the tomato plant tutorial series. And in this one, we are going to make the stem and a leaf. Again, it's a fairly easy follow along tutorial, but if you're completely new to Blender, I also have a beginner course called For Fun Project in Blender 5 for absolute beginners. It is on Udemy and you can find the link in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming episodes where we continue building this tomato plant scene. So let's jump right into it. This is where we left off last time. So we have our tomato ready. And if you go to rendered view, you can see it's all colored as well. So back to solid view, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Box select my whole tomato and press G and X and move it out of the way. Shift S, cursor to world origin to snap your 3D cursor to the origin of the world. And now we are going to add the mesh. It doesn't really matter which one, and you will see in a second why. So Shift A to add mesh, and I'll just add the plane. And I straight away jump into edit mode with tab. Press M to merge at center. And with that, my plane became one single vertex. And what we'll do, we are going to make the plant stem just by extruding this vertex out, branch it out to make it a plant. So let's press E to extrude and extrude it out maybe this direction, and then E to extrude again. And from here, go back to this vertex and press E to extrude into this direction. Maybe just move it a little bit. Oh, my proportional editing is still on, so I turn it off and I'll minimize this screen. And then E to extrude, E to extrude, E to extrude, E to extrude. Now I'll select this vertex, E to extrude. And then let's select this one, E to extrude, E to extrude. And then I'll separate this one again. So E to extrude. Let's do one here, and then let's do from here as well. So E to extrude, and then this is just kind of a rough shape. We will edit it a little bit later. I'm going to extrude one from here as well, like so. And now I want to just move a couple of vertices backwards. So let's say this one and this one. I'm going to turn on proportional editing and press G and Y and just make the circle of influence a little bit bigger. And then maybe this one as well, G and Y. And then let's select a few from here as well. And then G and Y. And then we go. So the tomato plant is not that flat anymore. Let's go back to front view. I'll press A to select everything. And I think I'll just scale it down just a little bit to around this size. And then select this bottom vertex and press G and Z to bring it down. So make it a little bit taller like so. Now let's step back to object mode. Go to your modifiers, add the modifier, generate, and you want to add a skin modifier. Looks really, really weird right now, but let's step back to edit mode. Turn on X-ray. As I said before, you can press Alt Z to come in and out of X-ray mode. And what we want is press A to select everything and Control A to scale them down. And then I'd say about this size. And then let's select all of these end ones by holding down Shift. Control A again and make the circle of influence a lot smaller. And then scale them down. And then this one at the bottom, we can also scale. So Control A and then make it just a slightly little bit bigger like so. I think I just select this one and press G and pull it out a little bit. And this one as well. This one as well. And maybe this one as well. So that's it. The stem is pretty much done. Let's step back to object mode. If you're happy with the shape, then we can make a leaf. Might just move this tomato on the other side like so. And now Shift right click somewhere around here to snap your 3D cursor there. Shift A to add mesh, and let's add another plane. RX90 to rotate it on the X-axis, and then press S to scale it down to, let's say, around this size. Control A, apply the rotation and the scale, and then we can tap into edit mode. Now let's do a loop cut in the middle. So Control R and double click to confirm it. And let's do a few horizontally. So Control R, and with the wheel of your mouse, let's say you make 10 loop cuts and then double click to confirm it. Now, first of all, I'm going to select these ones and press G and lift them up, make the circle of influence a little bit smaller, and then S to scale on the X, and then to scale them down like so. Holding down Alt, I'll select these ones, press GG and slide it up, and S to scale on the X to make them a little bit bigger. And I'll make my circle of influence a little bit smaller like so, and then G and Z to lift them up just a tiny little bit. Now, Alt click on this one, GG, move it up, S to scale on the X, make it smaller like so, and we can do another loop cut here. So Ctrl R, one click, and then pull it up almost all the way, like so. Alt click on this one to select these 3 vertices. You can also box select them, that's fine. Press GG and slide them up, and then S to scale on the X to bring them out. Let's do it once more. So GG, and then scale, and then maybe we can do a few more loop cuts there. Let's select these vertices, S to scale, G and Z, S to scale these ones, G and Z. And now this one's S to scale, G and Z. Finally, these ones. And then, okay. Now, let's select these ones at the bottom and press G and Z. And then circle of influence a little bit bigger. Oh, it's going to overlap and we don't want that. So maybe this one, GG, and slide it down just a little bit. And then now G and Z on the bottom one, like so. And then we can press S to scale on the X as well. So and then that looks pretty good for a leaf. Now I'm going to select these vertices and holding down Shift, also select this one at the bottom and press G and Y and move them backwards like so. So it gives it this leaf shape. Now Ctrl R, let's do a loop cut here. One click and pull it closer to the middle one. And let's do another one on the other side as well. One click and pull it closer to the middle one. I think I just slide this a little bit closer, like so. Let's select the middle one. So holding down Alt, it will select the whole thing for you. Press G and Y, make the circle of influence smaller, and just pull the whole thing backwards, like so. So that looks great. That's pretty much my leaf done. All I'm going to do is go to my modifiers, add the modifier generate solidify to add some thickness to it, and also Ctrl+3 to add the subdivision surface modifier. So my leaf is done. I just changed the render level here to 3. Let's head to the shading workspace and then select our stem, edit a new material, call it stem. Edit a base color, so go to the base color and edit a greenish color. This is my color code if you want to copy it. Or let's just go to render view so you can actually see it. I pulled up the roughness all the way to 1, and also under the subsurface, I pulled up the weight just a little bit to around 0.4. Right now you won't see the result of it, but you will see it later on. It basically sort of makes the greens a little bit transparent, like the light is bouncing around between the leaves. So right now we don't have many leaves, we only have this one, but once we attach the leaves to the plant, it's going to look pretty good. Now, for the leaf, I'll go to this drop-down menu and I just add this color to it, the one we used for the tomato. And for the subsurface, I'll also pull it up to around 0.3 or 4. So that's great. So in the next lecture, we are going to attach the leaves to the tomato plant and also make a little flower. Make sure you hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming episodes, and I will see you in the next one.